Hello YouTube, my name is Nadeshot. Just kidding guys, YouTube, how the fuck you doing? Hey guys, Nadeshot. Today I'm bringing a brand new video on the map Hijack. This is going to be a Master Division League play gameplay where I drop over 60 kills, which is somewhat difficult to do. You don't see that happen too often. That's why I decided to upload this so I can talk to you guys about all the things that I have planned for today's commentary. I'm using the PDW with adjustable stock, long barrel, and quick draw. I believe I have on lightweight, toughness, and extreme conditioning. I'm also rocking an EMP with a Cat 40, a single Cat 40 as my secondary. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And one of the things that I noticed while playing yesterday was the fact that everybody is now using LMGs with the dual band sight. It seems like I've created a mini epidemic in League play, and a lot of people on Twitter are complaining that I made the video about the best gun ever a couple days ago, which was the MK48 with the dual band and the quick draw handle. And it just seems like that's all I'm running into nowadays in League play. So, I mean, it's quite flattering in a sense, but it's also pretty frustrating because that gun is very overpowered and it does very well against in any situation really. You just pop the smoke, start shooting. But I pop the smoke and I'm shooting. Woo! You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying? That all gold everything remix. You guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about. I probably just sound like a rambling idiot right now, but what I want to talk to you guys about today is the versatility of guns in this game and weapon progression throughout the Call of Duty series, because I think it's something that definitely needs to be pointed out and something that can help you really make the ideal classes that you need for competitive Call of Duty. So when you play Call of Duty 4, the main weapons that were used were the M16 Red Dot and the MP5 Red Dot. And I talked about this, I believe, yesterday in this commentary. So, like, I just want to go on a brief history like I did yesterday. You had the MP5 with the red dot, and I'm going to focus on SMGs, by the way. So you had the MP5 red dot in Call of Duty 4. You had in World at War, I believe it was the Tommy gun or the Thompson. I didn't play World at War. I played Call of Duty 4 the entire time because I didn't enjoy World at War. I think it was the Thompson, and I remember the MP40, I believe it was. I think I'm right on that. The M40 or the MP40. You guys are probably gonna correct the hell out of me in the comments, so I'm just gonna be waiting for that. But I'm pretty sure I have that right. And then when you move on into Modern Warfare 2, you had the UMP45 with FMJ. A lot of people use that. And then you go to Black Ops 1 and you had the AK-74U. And then with Modern Warfare 3, you had the PP90 or the MP7. And now with Black Ops 2, you have the PDW and the MSMC. But if you notice, not one of those classes except for the MP5 use the red dot. And that's where I question weapon versatility and the attachments that you use. Because right now I have the PDW and I have adjustable stock, I have the quick draw, and I have the long barrel. But I don't use adjustable stock on any other weapon besides my assault rifles on Black Ops 2. And I question myself as to why I don't use adjustable stock on the MSMC, even because that gun is very good as well. Why don't I just use the same class setup? And I'll tell you this right now, is because anything that you use on Call of Duty is personal preference. There's no doubt about it. Yes, there are guns that are more powerful and are better for certain situations, but when push comes to shove, everything is personal preference. So that's why I don't like when people come out with videos, the best gun that you should use at all times, or this is what you should be using no matter what. These are the attachments and the perks and the tactical grenades and the lethal grenades that you should be using, because it really does come down to personal preference, what you feel comfortable with and what is working for that situation. And Optic Big Timer really brought up a very good point yesterday while we were scrimming. We were playing Icons, another pro team, and we were just getting very frustrated. We weren't frustrated. I think we were just more mentally just drained because it was probably like our 4th or 5th hour playing that night. And we were playing Icons, and they were using the dual band LMGs with smokes, and everyone was using Cat 40s. And it just made us think, like, Call of Duty now is more of a meta game than anything. The individual kills with certain weapons in certain situations are going to win the game. It's not like Call of Duty 4 where you have a grenade, a stun, and then your gun, and that's it. There's just so many different options and so many different ways to kill people that you just really need to reevaluate your classes and make sure that you're using the most tactically advantageous class that you can possibly use. Now, I know this commentary might seem a little off base of what I usually talk about, but I just think it really needs to be pointed out that this game isn't the same as it used to be. With now the fact that they have score streaks and you have this pick 10 system where you can literally tailor your class to anything that you want. You want more grenades? Here, have some more grenades. Throw on, I forget, I don't know what the wild card is for double grenades, but it's there. And if you need more flashbangs, here's more flashbangs. Throw it on your class. So that's why I really think that I could do another class setup video, and that will help you guys. But when it comes down to it, you just need to sit there and decide to use what makes you get kills, because it's not a set scientific formula. This is the best possible class that you can use. There are definitely some more advantageous classes that I think work, but you could be a different person. You know, your mind might work a little differently. You might think that the Vector is better than the PDW and MSMC, and that's fine. And that's the beauty of Black Ops 2, because this stuff is so interesting to me, because we don't play a game like League of Legends or StarCraft 2 that has a lot of thinking and strategy into it. Once you understand the spawning system and the rotations and how the game works, you'll understand it. And after that, it comes down to what the other player is doing and what you should be doing. You need to really respond and react off of your opponent's actions and movements. And that's why class setups are so important, because if somebody's using a trophy system, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna throw on a black hat to try and get rid of that trophy system? Are you just gonna shoot it with a silencer? What if the other team is spamming flashbangs? Are you gonna throw on tac mask? But as soon as you turn on tac mask, what if they switch to double EMPs? Then you got to switch over to hardwired. And that's why I think this commentary was kind of necessary, because everybody needs to realize that you just need to tailor your classes and be ready for anything. Because, like I said a million times in this commentary already, is that this game has just evolved into something so much more. And I think that's a good thing. A lot of pro players are complaining that everybody's using FALs and everybody's using Cap 40s and everyone's spamming flash grenades and everyone's using EMPs. But it seems like we're complaining about something new every single day, and that means that the balancing in the weapons is working out. Now, do I believe that the MMS needs to be banned? Yes. Do I believe that Cap 40s need to be banned? Yes. Do I believe that the FAL needs to be banned? Yes. But I'm not going to sit here and complain about it, because even though that those three things are pretty overpowered, I'm such a fan of the fact that this game has just so many different ways of winning. Like, if you really do think about it, the skill gap has gone down a little bit, but the trade-off is almost worth it, because it just makes this game so much more interesting to watch. So if you're watching a live stream and you see somebody get like a quad feed with a shotgun, or get a quad feed with the LMG, just like these things that would never happen in past Call of Duties are happening. You have people in Search and Destroy running overkill sniper rifles with a dual band scope, and then they pull out their SMG or a shotgun, and that just makes the gameplay itself that much more interesting. And that's why I'm a big fan of Black Ops 2. Like I said, the skill gap has gone down a little bit. You're seeing more teams arise out of the smoke that really you really wouldn't see there if we were playing Modern Warfare 3 or a past Call of Duty title. But I admire that. I think that's a good thing. It's going to bring more attention to the audience, or there's going to bring more attention to the live streams and to the live events and the tournaments. And it just, long story short, guys, I am way too passionate about Call of Duty. I enjoy competitive Call of Duty. I enjoy gaming, and I enjoy esports, and it just, I love the fact that I'm able to do what I do every single day, because to be able to sit here and rant on about metagame and Call of Duty, it just really shows how blessed I am. The fact that I'm able to do this as somewhat of a job. You know, I'm trying my best to make this a job, and so far it's working out pretty well. I'm doing fine, but just, guys, the moral of this commentary, I know I'm stuttering here a little bit. The moral of this commentary is, pick what you feel is right. Don't listen to somebody tell you that this gun is statistically better and you should be using this, because I know those stats do make sense, and they do mean they have their purpose. I know everything has their purpose. Like, if Drifter does spectacular videos about gun statistics and what's overpowered and what's not overpowered, and those videos are great. But for me, everything comes down to personal preference. Whatever you think will work, and whatever you need to use that will counter the other team. Just do you, Do your thing. 3 seconds left in this video. As you guys can see, I dropped the 60 bomb, 61 and 29. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I hope you guys don't think I'm crazy after this one. I appreciate you guys listening the entire time, and YouTube. Well, see ya fudging later. Hello, YouTube. I'll